Shalom, Kahalagimla, Alaina Yabashim Yashab, Bashim Rakakodash. Honors unto you, elders, apostles, of great most stone salutation. So if you sincere Gimote Yabashim Yashab, Bashim Rakakodash, Makatham, to the elect. Is this your God? Okay, you so-called Negroes with these nations. Is this your God? The black woman? All of you Israelites, in fact, is this your God? You have a camel toe poking out at the graveyard. Is this your God? Women are God. They deserve, these are the queens. Yeah. Unbelievable. It says this woman is possessed by heavy demons. Take a look. The brother quoted Mark 5 and Mark chapter 5, verse 1 to verse 5. Okay. Unbelievable. But it is believable. It is believable. It is actually, we can actually believe what we see with our own eyes. Because it has been foretold in the Holy Scriptures, these things are going to come to pass. They're going to wax worse and worse. But the righteous, it says in Job 13 and 13, they're going to hold on to their ways. They're going to hold on to their ways. So the same thing with the wicked, they can only excel in wickedness. And the black woman has been looked up in the society as if she's something special. She is especially wicked. Eve, you're wicked. Very few of you are going to be sanctified through the believing husband. Only through childbearing shall you be saved. Yeah, this Ecclesiastes 7. It's like Ecclesiastes chapter 7. And these are the times we live in. It's either the righteous, Yahweh, he's awakening his elect, and they've been sealed. And the wicked, they've been sealed with their consciousness, have been sealed with a hot iron and being deceived more and more, getting mocked for judgment. Elect are being sealed. The same thing with the wicked of the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, of which you Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, according to the Holy Scriptures, those who have been condemned. Okay, even Yahushua said in St. John the 3rd chapter, this is the condemnation that the light has come into the world. Men love darkness rather than light. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 26 says, I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and net, and her hands as bands, who so pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And this vile thing, this beast, as he said, she self-proclaimed Israelite. Those of you who saw this piece of nothing, you already made up, jump to your own conclusion, thinking this she represents the elect. She does not represent the elect, okay, women of Yasharal. She's not a representation of the elect lady. 1 John, 2 John, chapter 1. They held on to the elect lady and her children, whom I love in the truth. And not only, it says, and not I only, but also all they that have known the truth. The whole volume of the book. And we know what the scripture says about the woman, how she's supposed to behave. The proper characteristics of an Israelite woman, especially of those who will be found worthy to be saved through childbearing. What is their behavior? What is expected? What is expected of them? And this kind of behavior you see over here. This kind of behavior working being out there at the cemeteries is not the behavior of an elect lady. Naked at the graveyard. And guess what? There are those who are controlled by the left-hand side spirits, who just bugged out that Jesus is going to utilize them to demonize Yasharal. to demonize the truth. And this is just an example of this of the kind of materials which he's going to be using, these filth such as this. But it's all good. Those who please the Abba Shemasha will not be deceived by her. First John 2, 2 John chapter 1 and 2 says, the elder unto the elect lady and her children, whom I love in the truth, and not I only, but also all they that have known the truth. Anybody who's truly in the right state of mind, who have received the breath and the skin in them, they won't love this kind of type of behavior. You would be condemning this crazy bugged out piece of flesh. She's an abomination. She's not an Israelite. She's a heathen. Cast her out as a heathen. She has been cast out by Yahweh Shemashai as a heathen. Look at her actions. It says, for the truth's sake, which dwelleth in us, and shall be with us forever. Just grace be with you, mercy and peace from the Most High Heavenly Father, and from the Lord Yahweh HaMashiach, the Son of the Father, in truth and in love. And there's no grace that's going to be found in her when judgment comes in, when peace. There won't be any peace from her when Yahweh HaMashiach finally brings judgment upon Babylon and those who are in the same mind state, a mindset as her, will not find any peace when judgment runs down as water very soon. And those who are uplifting the same type of behavior, you won't find no mercy. There will be no peace. Scripture tells you that unto the Most High says, there's no peace unto the wicked. Jeremiah the 5th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, the Lord said, from among my people I found wicked men. You see, it says, among my people I found wicked men. So let's get this book of Jeremiah. Let's go to it in Jeremiah. Chapter 5. Chapter 5. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 20, let me see, 26. In fact, let me start at verse 23. It says Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 23. But these people have a revolting and rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone. Alright, then let's jump down to the point. It says, from among my people I have found wicked men. They lie in wait, as he that searcheth the snares, and they set a trap, they catch men. See, it says, as a cage is full of bears, so are the houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxen rich. You become rich in wickedness, man. That is your prized possessions. Wickedness. You're not taking pride in righteousness. That's why it also says in prophecy in Jeremiah 9, the book of Isaiah, he that departeth from wickedness maketh himself a prey. You become an open target if you're condemning wickedness. That's how wicked this place is, and that's how wicked a lot of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, you Israelites, you've become so wicked that you're promoting all of this shit. All this abomination that's happening, you are all for it. And there's going to be a judgment day. A day of reckoning will come soon. A day of judgment will come very soon. For following a vile beast such as this, among many others. That's why the scripture says that in the Apocrypha, in Ecclesiasticus, of a woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. This is just a prime example of it. It's an example of it. This is just an example of it. Through her we all die. Of a woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Let's get this in Timothy, 1 Timothy 5. This is my last precept and close off. Alright, 1 Timothy. What happened? Alright, 1 Timothy chapter 5. This is not the behavior of an elect lady. Okay, it is not the behavior of an elect lady. 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 6 says, "But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth." It says, "And these things give in charge, that they may be blameless." Alright, that's why you know how beginning of the elders apostles were most known, how they be getting down on women, what is expected of them. Okay, so there's true, sincere, sisters out there who actually do believe what is expected of them. What does the scripture say? They must keep silence. Okay, they must keep silence and know their place. Be shamefaced, as it says here in 1 Timothy also. I believe it's chapter 2. What's going on here? 2 Timothy chapter 2. It's not the kind of a buzz you're supposed to be making, the kind of a noise that a true Israelite woman is supposed to be making. This kind of a noise in the nation. For these reasons, this is not kind of reasons that you're supposed to be making noises that an Israelite woman should be known in the city. Do this shit. What a shame. What a shame. In fact, I'm just going to have to go to Proverbs chapter 31 after this one. It's 1 Timothy chapter 2. Let me see. 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 9 says, "In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, or not with braided hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works." And what she's doing it is not good works. It is all but wickedness. Ecclesiasticus. Let me see. Ecclesiasticus. Let's go into this in the apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus 20, let me see, 25, or is it 26? It's 25 and 26, let me see. Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 20 says, "A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart." A woman that says, "A woman that will not comfort the husband in distress, maketh weak hands and feeble knees." It says, "Of a woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die." It says, "Give a passage," says, "Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her the bill of divorce, and let her go." And these are the end results of when women have been given the liberty, to gather abroad. This is just the result of it. These are the results of it. A wicked, bugged out woman such as this. fact, let me just try chapter 24 and see what happens. Verse 26. Ecclesiasticus 26 and verse anyway, let me just go back here and let me just go back. 1 Timothy 2 and verse 6. I'll put that precept in the comment in the description box, Lord willing. There's a 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 6. Then go to Proverbs. There's a 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, likewise, it says, in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair, or gold or pearls or costly array. She's not shamefaced, and she got braided hair on her. It says, but that which becometh women professing godliness. How can you say? It says that becometh women professing godliness with good works. How can she be do all this madness that she has done, and still say she's an Israelite, she's a Hebrew Israelite, identify herself as being an Israelite? How dare she? That's why it says in Ezekiel 9 chapter, the maids and the women slay them heartily and have no pity, because of actions such as this. Also that down there in Ecclesiasticus, when Ecclesiastes chapter 7, when you read further down, it tells you that the Most High have made men upright. Okay, it says King Solomon said, of 1,000 I found none, but only one man have I found among 1,000. Because these are the weaker verses. It says 1 Timothy 2 and 13, for Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith, in charity, and holiness with sobriety. If they continue in faith, and that's a given. If you women, you're gonna keep on abiding, dealing righteously with the men of the Lord. If not, you're fucked. Okay, you're doomed. All praise and glory be unto Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Makakotash. Honors and to the apostles, the great Muslim, Shalom Akim. Death to displacement. Alright, Shalom.